So today I did a build in The Sims 4 and I wanted to share it. As you can see, I'm building in Sulani and I had a lot of fun sort of challenging myself to build in an area I don't usually build. I definitely think I'm a little intimidated by Sulani just because I didn't grow up in an area that was tropical or even super beachy. So I always find it difficult to know exactly how to or what exactly to build in this area. So all I knew when I started this build was I wanted to use the siding from Cats and Dogs with the shingles, and I wanted to do that like shingled beachy house. And so this is what I came up with. I'm so happy with how it turned out. I think it is a pretty cute build, and the timing actually ended up working out very well because they announced the Wedding Stories pack a little bit after I built this, and I thought it was, or I thought this is sort of the perfect, I guess, honeymoon getaway house, and so hopefully it can be useful in gameplay soon. So I went ahead and got the layout down. This was one of the builds with some more tricky roofing, and I had to sort of be thoughtful of where I was putting everything. But once I got it down, I was so happy with how things turned out, and I think this just looks so nice. So I went ahead and built out the back of the house pretty quickly, just because I wanted to get it finished, and I was able to use that gorgeous Islander trellis and get everything set up underneath. And I honestly am so happy with how the back turned out. I think it looks pretty lived in, but also like a really relaxing area, and I think could work really well for a vacation house or if you wanted to use this as your main gameplay. So I went ahead and just moved on to doing some landscaping around the front. And again, I'm still getting used to all the different items. So using all the stuff from Debug that's in Island Living or from Live Edit was a lot of fun. And I love the color, the sort of muted green from the palm trees, there's a few different swatches of the palm tree, and I actually think that the muted one is called, like, it's supposed to be a dead palm tree, but I think it looks really nice, and I think with the brown of the house it looked really nice. So yeah, I just loved those palm trees and needed to give them a moment to shine and mention them. So I went ahead and also added in those porched areas, and I am really excited that I was able to fit in a covered porch and an uncovered porch. And I like to think, your Sims are able to really drink in the views, and maybe you'll get some really pretty screenshots and stuff like that. And I like to think I had a lot of moments in this house that just really served to enjoy like how beautiful Sulani is. So I went ahead and got the layout down of the house. I did have to make a few adjustments off camera, just because sometimes building with the grid off can be a little difficult when you're trying to get down the exact placement. And actually, the reason why it's partly difficult is because what I do when I'm doing speed builds is I actually build the house entirely first, and then I take pictures, and then I rebuild it based on the pictures. So I just found that doing speed builds, it saves a lot of time just with editing. So, and then it means you don't have to see me spending all this time picking out different items. So it takes me a lot longer than it looks in these builds. I am not that decisive. But I'm really happy with how it turned out. And the upper story, I just wanted to keep that really beautiful vibe, and that really comfortable tropical sort of area, and especially when it comes to the bathroom, I wanted to make it really spa-like feeling, and I was so happy with how that turned out because I thought I accomplished that. It's definitely a place I want to take a bath in. And if you noticed, I use one of my favorite, I guess, hacks right now of using that built-in, or the cabinets from Dream Home Decorator, and the sink to have that almost built-in looking vanity, floating vanity. I just think it looks so nice. So I went ahead and started off the study sort of area with the greenhouse, and I think it's just a nice cozy place where your sim can level up some gardening skills, but also like a place where they can sit and read. I wanted to make it look like there is a spot especially for that. So downstairs I kept tried to keep that vibe of like a comfortable island getaway, and I think I was able to do that and have that like separate entryway. The bathroom, that's almost like the carbon copy of upstairs, but I think still kept that spa-like feel. And then that area with the surrounded by windows, I wanted that to be a really nice sort of spot. I always think of it where your Sims would like drink their coffee in the morning or just enjoy the views together. So coming up, I did the living room really quickly, and just about in any build I want to add a fireplace, so I had to make sure to do that. And I went ahead and did the kitchen and cluttered that up just a bit. And I actually used counters I almost never use. I honestly don't even know what pack they're from, maybe Parenthood. And I think they ended up matching really nicely. So with that, the build is actually coming to an end. Let me know what you think of how this build turned out. And you can find it on the gallery. My origin ID is SimmeredJess. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye!